has that Apple A13 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, where the iPhone 13 Pro has that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 6 gigabytes of RAM. So let's go and see how both of these things compare up. There we go. All the apps are cleared out in the background, as you guys can see. The iPhone 11 Pro is on the right. The 13 Pro is on the left. Let's go and start loading up some random apps. Let's kind of start off with the App Store. 3, 2, 1. And surprisingly, the iPhone 11 Pro actually opened that one up faster. I've always found this one to be hit or miss. You never know which one is going to be faster one. Let's go and click into this one, and they kind of load up the same. Animation-wise, now you're not going to see this in over the camera, but the iPhone 13 Pro is smoother because of that ProMotion. I don't think it's worth just upgrading because of that, but it is a faster phone, which is cool. Now, as always, I have a bunch of these third-party apps that we can go and start getting into. Now we have Netflix. Let's open up that one. 3, 2, 1. And both of them were kind of the same. Maybe the 13 Pro is a little bit faster. Let's get into Quizlet. 3, 2, 1. And again, the 13 Pro is a faster one. And like I mentioned, 13 Pro here, 11 Pro here. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. And the 13 Pro is the faster one, followed by the iPhone 11 Pro. Getting to some gameplay. Let's see if there's going to be a difference. And most of the time, there's not with basic games like this, but you guys can kind of tell for yourself. Let's get into Snake versus Blocks. 3, 2, 1. And maybe I clicked it on the 13 Pro just like a split second faster. And I don't think it would have, made that big of a difference, but I still think the 13 Pro may have been a little bit faster there. And again, gameplay-wise, I don't think we're going to see that big of a game difference between these two. Hopping out of this one, let's get into Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And it does look like we were on 2 different versions of the Temple Run. I mean, this may have been the second one. They kind of changed this game recently. So let's go ahead and load up Temple Run 2 here, and let's go and load up Temple Run 1 here so we can store these in the background for the app, the RAM management portion. Now let's go and kind of go back and start loading up these apps again. And I definitely do think even from this basic little app, comparison that we just did, I'm pretty sure the iPhone 13 Pro is the faster one. But just like I saw yesterday and just like I see now, it's not that big of a difference. I think both of these are great, but I do think the 13 Pro isn't that crazy big of a difference in terms of, speed and all that stuff from the iPhone 11 Pro series. I think it's a big difference. I think it's a big difference probably in other areas, which we'll test in the future comparison. But I think for day-to-day tasks, especially for my type of task, making sure apps load up and stuff, you're getting a very similar experience between the two. So that covers it up there. Now let's go and do a, quick camera comparison as well. Again, the full one will come probably next.